if I follow where the bed of the truck, how far up that's going to be. Even though I know the bed of my truck's pretty long, what I'm looking at here, whoops, go all the way to the back here, that's not much showing there, right? Because it's far away from me, so it's going to be very, what they call foreshortened. It's only going to go right about to there, and then that's where the cab of the truck is going to start to be built, right? But it's not very tall, again, because it's far away from me. So then I can make that roof line kind of look like that. It's all going to be foreshortened. Okay. And if I look where my windshield comes across, and see how far away from that center line that we did in the beginning, this center line makes sense that the windshield's way over there. Center line's more right here, right? That's my center line, sorry. And my windshield is over a little bit from that, right? So I bring my bottom of my windshield across. This guy's probably a little lower than I have it there. I can just keep adjusting. Even when I started my line way up there, I don't have to have it way up there. I can keep adjusting as I go, as I'm looking at what I see and trying to look and draw what I see and not what I think about that truck. Right? And so then there's my side window here. And it comes down just above the cab. I've got a rear view mirror, or side view mirror actually. It comes out about that same distance because it's pretty close to me. It's pretty big. It's kind of defining some space. I'm just putting it in there for now. I can come back down here, start to peel this bumper around the corner, but it doesn't go very far around the corner, right? It only goes to about there. And then I have my wheel well area, and that comes up, and look how high it comes up, right? It comes up, here's the ridge, the body line right there that I've drawn here. The wheel well comes up pretty close to that side view mirror. Not real close, but pretty high. Higher than I probably would have thought of in my head. Alright, and then I bring this down. Now my bushes are kind of blocking this area that I'm drawing down here, these bushes. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that across. Hopefully you guys don't have too much of what's blocking you when you're doing yours, but alright, and then I just made a little arch back there, but I know it's wrong. It looks wrong, and I know it's wrong because it actually looks wider than the one I drew up here. This wheel arch should be much wider than this one because, again, foreshortening. This one's away in the distance, right? It's almost tucked right up against that bumper, and it doesn't really go very far. It just kind of goes right back down. It kind of comes up and comes down, and I'm looking at the distance from the top of it to the top of my bed. I want to make sure I don't go too far with that, right? Bring that back in. Alright, so this one probably could go a little further. Okay. Yeah, definitely didn't do too well on my top area here. But I'm adjusting it. Just keep adjusting as you go. Let's probably come further up. I've got the grill here. I can just kind of run into. Sometimes you just gotta fill an area just to move along. Keep your information flowing. Got my headlights that are gonna kind of come up here and then wrap that bumper You're going to wrap the same way that this line angled. This headlights are going to angle. Bring down. Remember, every now and then you want to just kind of set your drawing away from you and look at what you're doing versus look at what you have on the vehicle, right? And I just realized I am drawing this backward. It just occurred to me. That's so funny. I'm really surprised I did that. And the reason why I did that is because I'm actually looking back at the camera to do my drawing and at the car in the camera. So I apologize. None of what I've said to you changes because of that, but I think my drawing got a little worse for wear because of my reverse nature. Shouldn't matter, but it did in this case a little bit. That's so funny. So anyway, the main lessons are your 2-point perspective, getting the center line and drawing things fading away from you, right? And drawing what you see and not what you know. Get your wheels placed in the correct position. Try to do scale on everything. Get your fingers in there. Make sure everything's scaled. Alright, I can get my wheels in here. They're not perfect circles. Right? I can't really see them too well because of my bushes, but what I do know is they're not perfect circles. They're going to come down pretty far. And I'm also going to be able to see the front of some of this tire here. So, I don't know if you guys can kind of see what I'm doing there, but I've got my tire. Got it coming down to the bottom, and then I've got this front section that I'd get to see in my tire. And I'm not going to take too much time here doing a wheel on that one. I just want to make sure it's in the right position. You can kind of see on here on the camera, the other one that's over here doesn't come in too far in front of it's going to come down not as far. I'm going to go right back up. So there's not much of that one showing, but it also would have a front to it, basically, that I would be able to see. And then the back one is going to be even, I can't see it, so I shouldn't really be drawing it. I should either move to where I can see it or just draw what I do see, but not going to be much that I do see for the back one. Alright. And then there are some other lines in the body and whatnot that I could start to do and work on, that kind of thing. And you guys can get into as much of that detail as you want, but what I need from you is to get this 2-point perspective. What we call, remember, that 3/4 view or that angle view, not completely on the side, not completely on the front, but getting both of them at the same time. And get that view in and see if you can get just get a nice 2-point perspective drawing best you can. And once we get the vehicle that you have at your house drawn, we can start thinking about designing our own cars. And this might be a multi-week project, but all I need for you to do this week is to get this first drawing done, this 2-point perspective drawing done. If you get that one done, then maybe we'll work on a complete side view and even maybe a complete front view, or whichever one of those two you choose to do next. But that's it. So if you have any questions, obviously after this is posted, let me know. And happy drawing. Good, enjoy it. Thanks, guys.